recorders. Woohoo! Hey, Jacqui, how are you?
Good, thank you. You?
I can't complain. Nobody listens to me anymore, Jacqui. You know what it's like.
Well,
I'm
that's
just
not
getting
nice.
just letting all the note takers in and all of that sort of thing, and just getting my view. This is a shared Zoom thing, and everybody has different settings, and it's really, really annoying.
You love it, really.
Oh yeah, multi-screen. Yeah, just trying to work out how the settings. I can't see everyone. I can't see the waiting rooms. But we've got some people coming in. Hey Sarah, how you going? You're walking. Hopefully Charles is going to join us, and you guys can have a race.
Yeah, I told him I'm in his group, and I told him that I expect everybody in the next meeting to be walking, swing.
Here he comes now. So look more look like you're walking harder. I'm just organising everything. Just bear with me a sec. There's Charles. G'day, Bruce. Everybody else that's here. I know Charles just joined us, and we've got Travis sitting in the background, and Frederick, Callum. Haven't seen Callum for quite some time. Bruce, Lonnie. How are we going? Shemaya, how are you going? Hello. Feel free, guys. This is a sort of an unconventional Zoom. If this is the first time you've joined me, it's sort of more of a networking, a chat, a catch up, a problem solving, all of that sort of thing. Because a lot of people here have been around HighLevel for a long time. A lot of people are new as well. So I found when I was in Australia, I am Australian, in case you didn't know, I used to run a group just for Australians where we'd have 50, 60, 70, 80 people on the Zooms, and it was all just talking and helping, and it really created a lot of lifelong friendships and partnerships and all of that sort of thing. So that's sort of what I'm trying to recreate here. So there's nothing official. I don't know the answers to all of the questions. That's why we're glad that Charles comes here, because Charles knows everything and goes to all the town halls and all of that sort of thing. So thanks for joining us. First of all, Jacqui, I'm going to ask you, how did your little webinar thingy go? Are you getting it all sorted out with the done for you webinars and your team joinings and all of that sort of thing?
I think so. We've run through most of it. We've hit a snag. We're waiting for support to fix. As far as every email it sends, when it sends the text messages to go with it, every text is failing.
Yeah.
And they don't know why, so they're investigating at the moment. I know one of the others had the same problem. I think it might have been B.
Okay.
I think she had the same problem.
So it wouldn't be an A2P thing then, because you're
we're in the
UK
UK.
and she's in the UK. Exactly right.
Yeah. So, but the funnel itself, everything seems to be working through. The changes we've made seem to have gone through everywhere in the right places. So all our date says the same date now, and the times are correct, and all the important bits.
Fantastic, because I know that the A2P thing over in America is an absolute nightmare at the moment, but I don't think we're having that problem in the UK yet, are we?
We don't have to do it, as far as I'm concerned. I know.
Yeah, and now that I've got Sarah and Charles here, step count. You're both walking. Who can get the most steps before we end?
Charles will definitely beat me. He's probably been walking all day, and I've been in meetings all day.
Yeah, I know. I see Charles's posts and all of that sort of thing. And what are you, 20-odd thousand steps a day, Charles?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. That's me. That's me in the outdoors, though.
Isn't that the perfect opportunity to join him? Like, I have my running board already sitting here. I'm having just power problems. What about you, Steven?
Get on, run. I don't have the room, Hater. I don't have the room.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I've got to find a little mini one. Get all the Fathom note takers. So yes, we were all getting sorted out. Jacqui, you're getting ready to go. When are we doing your webinar?
Ours is on the 28th.
On the 20th. Oh, that's a 13 days. Fantastic.
Yeah. 2 weeks time.
You'll have to send me the links and all of that sort of thing. I know we're friends on Facebook. I'm sure it's pretty sure it's going to be UK friendly time. So I'll come along and throw in some support.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Yes, it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Beautiful. Yeah, please send that through to me. I'd love to come along and see how it's done and see it from a spectator's point of view as well.
Well, also going through the funnel, hopefully, if there's any snags, you'll pick any up.
Absolutely. Yeah. Send me the whole thing when you reckon it's ready and you're ready for registrations, and we'll give it a test out for you.
Super. Thank you.
That's okay. No, happy to help. How you going, Charles?
Good.
Yeah.
I did want to ask Jacqui, are you marketing to US customers or just UK customers?
UK only.
Okay, and you've done the KYC.
What's
Know your
KYC?
customer. So that's the know your customer. So I believe the UK does focus on the know your customer, and that's basically where they do the identity verification.
Where
you verify your ID.
I believe we've done all of that.
Okay.
That was part of the onboarding.
Okay. And you've done your regulatory bundle.
Yep. That's all working. We can use voice agent and everything. That's fine. We've got numbers that work. This is texting to individual mobiles. It's just not going.
Just through that snapshot or in general?
I don't know. We've only been focused on the webinar. We can certainly have a go. I believe it's external as well, but I'm not sure.
I would look at your other text messages as Steven suggests.
Yeah.
It seems strange that it would only affect one campaign and not every SMS.
Sure. I'll double check that because I'll put a message through and I'll have an answer before we finish this call.
Yeah, I would check that. And then also the other thing that you'll want to check, it's on by default. So I highly doubt it's turned off, but in the where's it at? Hold on. In the messaging under phone system and messaging,
settings. Hang on.
Yes, settings, phone system.
Phone system, yeah.
Go to messaging.
Yep.
Messaging compliance will be the first tab that pulls up.
Yep.
Make sure you have the reply stop to unsubscribe and the check mark enabled.
First two boxes are ticked.
Okay. And does it say reply stop to unsubscribe and grayed out?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I assumed it was on, but you know what they say about assuming. So
yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, those are the top things I would check. But yeah, I would check the other workflows, other text messages that have been going out, and see what's going. And actually, the screen that you're on, if you go to messaging analytics.
Yep.
So
2 sent, 2 delivered, 8 failed.
So you're not sending a lot of text messages at all.
We're not live yet. There's nothing, no customers in there.
Okay, so well, you need to send some text messages to each other.
Yeah. Okay.
Or something.
Yeah.
Just do like create a contact, husband, whatever, and send them a text message, see if it goes through. If it doesn't go through from the conversation panel, I highly doubt it has something to do with that snapshot. Else a whole lot more people would be experiencing it, and Steven and I would have probably heard something by now.
Yeah, they'd be burning down the Facebook group right now.
Yeah. So since this is the first time I'm hearing about it, I think this is something that is account localized.
Yeah, so my girls come back and said it's everything. It's not just the funnel.
I would just go ahead and you already have a ticket open with Extendly?
Yeah.
Okay, reply to that ticket
and
just let them know, hey, we have confirmed it's all text messages. Can you go ahead and open up a ticket with HighLevel for us? And just let them take care of it.
Yeah. Okay, we'll do, Charles. Thank you.
there's no point in putting it on your own plate. Let the extendly support team do all the communication back and forth with high-level support.
Yeah.
And you'll end up with a resolution.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Hader, how are you? You're not walking yet.
No, I will walk on a different timeline, but no, I'm quite fine, I have to tell. Yeah. Internet problems as hell, but yeah, I'm happy to be around. Happy to be around you, especially Steven.
Yeah, if nobody knows Hader, I think you introduced yourself to me at Dallas as the crazy Turkish German guy.
Yeah.
No?
Maybe it's just was hearsay because other ones were talking about the crazy German as well. And there wasn't many German options.
there wasn't. So how is your agency going, mate? Because I know in October you were just starting, and we're through October, November, December. We're 3 months in now.
I have to tell. So I made a marketing test, and you were part of it, but yeah, your postcard is still in transit. I just checked right now. So I prepared marketing for this specific agency because I want to start with other businesses I worked before.
Yeah.
And I got the best response from Charles, who said this is horrific and he will remember this a long time. I don't want to spill any beans because, as I already said, yours is still in transit.
Yeah. I use a care of address, so it'll put. If it gets to the address in 15 days, I'll get it this month.
Oh wow! Yeah, it is not at your destination at all. So yeah, but we prepare. So I'm preparing right now. I'm having internet problems as hell. At home, it looks like the the ground level of an ISP provider. But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, can I ask what you were trying? You got me intrigued with what I'm expecting now.
Let me show you something. Oh no, I cannot show you.
No. You gotta wait for it, Steven.
I won't be able to sleep tonight.
No, it's really short told. ISPs in Germany don't like US American services because they predict the Americans should pay their service too. And I changed to Starlink, but I'm living in a rented space, and Starlink it's good, but not good enough. So it's a lot of cables here right now.
Yeah, Starlink can be a nice. I'm on Starlink right now as well. If I moor my boat under a tree, Starlink is absolutely gone. If I've got clear skies, it's perfect. But if a tree branch comes over, gone.
And just imagine, I'm doing this from a rented space in a tall building, right?
Yeah.
So every 15 minutes, I get a 45-second service break.
Okay. Yeah.
But nothing. So yeah, right now, marketing campaign with private or with how do you say, love people were awesome and great. I'm already preparing this mailing letter or this mailing thing for the other businesses I want to target in my first round. And yeah.
Fantastic. That's good news. And hello, Dora. We've got you into the coaching groups now. I know that for some time we were having links mess up and it was all a nightmare. So it's good to see you here.
Well, thank you. Good to be here. I appreciate you guys being available for us.
Fantastic. And I think this is the second one that you've joined me. I was just telling everybody here the idea of this one was it was extend the OS stuff that nobody wanted to come along to. So I suggested that for those that have just joined us, that I used to do over in Australia a networking sort of a call where it was just sort of general talking and getting guest speakers in and all that, something that I'll get down to soon. But it's more of a networking, helping each other, community style thing, this call. And because over in Australia, I used to have 60, 70 people on the call every Wednesday. And there's some lifelong friendships and partnerships. And that's how companies like My CRM Sim started. That's how Johan and Walt launched their leads machine and all of that sort of thing. So it can be beneficial. So thank you all for joining me. I've got old messages coming up in the chat. Oh, I've got to track my mail, Hader. How actually, Charles, I know we got a lot of US people and all of that sort of thing, and I know that Extendly pulled the A2P snapshot and all of that sort of thing until we get answers. Are they getting close to answers on the A2P stuff, Charles? I know that you will know.
Yeah, I know. I spoke with Jonathan this morning. Actually, he's wanting to set up a meeting with me, but so I just went back into Kumo space to look at the last message you sent me. But we're working on a few solutions, incorporating a lot of AI to try to make the process more reliable, more straightforward. So yeah, we're heavily working on it, approaching it from every angle. So, the biggest thing I can say is that just make sure you're educating your customers of what A2P is, that they understand, hey, it's not us, it's the mobile carriers.
Yeah.
A lot of it is just setting the expectancy. What customers really don't like is getting blindsided by it. So if you're setting them up for, hey, this is just like government paperwork, this is about as bad, if not worse. But it's one of those things we have to live with. So, and it's not just us, it's any software provider out there should be doing this. Otherwise, they're putting your business at risk. And just, like I've always said from the beginning of all of this, use it as a differentiation. Use it as we care about your company. We want to make sure you have the greatest success. That's why we take the proper steps to make sure that we do it correctly.
Yeah.
Well,
it's basically the whole text marketing, SMS marketing has been ruined over in the US by bad marketers, hasn't it? And that's why you're going through all of these regulations now.
Yeah, I mean, all it takes is one to screw it up for everybody. And here's the thing. I mean, people have been hearing about this for quite some time now, so it's not new, fresh. Most business owners will be aware of this to some extent, depending on what state they're in. If they're in California, Massachusetts, Texas, New York, they're probably going to be more aware than most other states because they already have many TCPAs in place, so they already know there's more, regulations coming down. So, but yeah, the team is actively working on it.
Yeah, is there a big move towards WhatsApp now? Because I know
no,
WhatsApp Australia, Asia, Europe is huge. Everybody's got WhatsApp. The US,
it's getting more popular in Canada, somewhat in the US, but it's still not anywhere near any other country that utilizes it.
Yeah.
So
it's really good WhatsApp, by the way. It's a pain in the butt to get messages approved and all of that sort of thing, but it works really, really well. Haydar's nodding. You'll have everything through WhatsApp as well.
We had so many problems just to utilize, how do you say this, like utility messages. We just want to tell, hey, your appointment is approved, and it's taking 2 days. And what do we get back? Yeah, this is a marketing message. We know this is a marketing message. Where we say, hey, the other message was just different letters sitting there saying the same. Yeah, but after it's done and approved and everything is running, it's a huge helper, really.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly right. And unrelated, Callum, I don't know. Do you want me to read your question out, or you want to turn your camera on and ask your question, mate? Or I'll read your question out. And I've got an opinion about this one. Callum in the chat says, "Hey folks, I used to personally create API keys for sub accounts, and yeah, that's okay, mate. Until I bought on a partner. I just found out HighLevel stopped API keys, which they did. They've got the private keys now for either webhooks or OAuth. I'm partial to webhooks as they seem easier. Any preference, one or the other?" They both work really well. I find the paid webhooks work better. They carry more data from what I've done, and I am not a developer or anything like that. But connecting an API key and giving it permissions is probably the easiest way to do it. I've been doing that with an app that I've been building, and the only restriction I see at the moment is I can see outgoing messages, but not incoming messages through the API, the private integrations now. So I need to use a webhook there. So my answer is both, Callum. Anybody got any feedback on APIs and webhooks and all of that sort of thing? Charles is going to have something to say. Do you get into the nitty gritty down there, Charles, with API world?
Yeah, I mean, I know there's a lot of people that don't like the fact that you can't just create this open API key in the sub accounts anymore, that you have to go through the private integration side. Quite honestly, my opinion is it doesn't matter what your opinion is as an agency. Because, and the reason they did this change is because ultimately that data is the customers, and this is an effort to try to protect that data. That's the only reason they did this. Before you got the API key, it was wide open. You could access anything in there without the business's consent necessarily. And so with this, they have to approve the scope. And this is, it's a lot more protective. It's up to today's standards. The old way of doing it was exactly that, the old way of doing API integrations. Webhooks, you know, sometimes depending on what your needs are is going to depend on whether you need just a standard webhook or a custom webhook.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's not, again, it's one of those things, you know, oh, you know, I want to integrate with this platform. Why do I have to go through all these steps? Why? Because we care about you and your data, and we want to make sure it's protected. So when you go to integrate your account with a third-party platform, you know exactly what information you're sharing with that third-party platform.
Yep.
You look like the hero. Turn negatives into positives. Like it doesn't. You don't always have to look at it from the negative light.
Yeah. And yeah, Bruce answered, that's exactly what I'd do, Bruce, is make your private marketplace app and have that manage your webhooks. Is a great way of doing it, I think. And exactly right. It handles all the sub accounts and all of that sort of thing.
Yep.
So I think that's a great way of doing it, Bruce. That's great advice if you're playing around in that world. I might even try and take that advice when I'm building.
Yeah, if it's something you're doing agency wide, the marketplace is definitely the best way to go. You know, if it's sub account to sub account, particular use cases, then private integrations would be the best way to go. Yeah.
Exactly right. Hey, Dark, go for it, buddy.
If I may add to the subject as oh wait.
You're right, go for it, buddy.
No, sorry, was nothing for me. So if you do those integrations over the marketplace and over the app, so if you want to change the API key, which is distributed then over the marketplace, is it like easy as I go into private integration, make a new key and everything is done for, or do I need to look for other things first?
No, it's pretty straightforward. I mean, you just go in there and you create a new private key. You just need to make sure you write down that private key because you're never going to see it again.
Yeah, for sure.
You've got to store it somewhere.
I did notice when you go in to make changes, so you want to give more permissions, you have got to regenerate a new key and then put that key into wherever you're using it and all of that sort of thing. So I gather that's for security.
The reason why I'm asking this specific is that because of those, how do you say this, regional format settings, where the decimal separator in Europe is a comma, and in the US it's a dot. You do a lot of things over API calls within custom within workflows and their custom code blocks, and it is sometimes. It's not really well to maintain the API keys there because you don't want to expose them in the custom values, but you also don't want. There is nothing else like you may can think of, right? So yeah.
Yeah, fair. Bruce, it seems like you know a lot about API keys and all that. So you've got anything you'd like to add? What Haydar's talking about and things like that, or? No.
Haydar's handling it
just
fine.
Just the answer to my question.
He's got this.
Yeah. Oh, mate, you seem to be a wealth of information. I love it. I've never really dived into it too much until recently. So I'm still a real novice when it comes to all of that sort of thing. I still swear at the computer these days.
Well, I would just summarize it that, with the old API key approach, of course, you're going in and just ad hoc issuing yourself a key, and then you build your integration, and they either don't expire or they expire on some very long timeline. If you contrast that with the marketplace app approach, whether you install it at the agency level or just in one sub account, basically you're going through you're going through a process to link it and install the account. And because you're logged into the account, it has your permissions already. So it knows who you are. It doesn't have to identify you. When you install the app, it has a handshaking exchange that gives you access to OAuth access tokens, which are good for a certain period of time, but they have a refresh token associated with them that you can use to exchange for a new token. And those last for a year, I believe. So as long as you keep refreshing it before it fully expires a year later, then you have perpetual access. And of course, as Charles pointed out, it's scoped better. It gives you very explicit, checkbox scopes that tell exactly what it can and can't do with each kind of record. Can it read it? Can it write it? Can it add them, and so forth? And that's just a level of granularity and control that you didn't have with the old approach. And when it comes to webhooks, the app itself can subscribe to webhooks simply by nature of it being installed. So when you build the app in the marketplace, you can specify which webhooks you would like to receive and where you would like them to go. And they arrive, signed and with a very clear, payload. And if you want to change which webhooks you're receiving, you can simply change it in the marketplace app store and then just reinstall the app, which is just a few clicks. So I would not try to sign up for webhooks manually. I just put them in the app because it gives you a centralized way of managing it. I do appreciate that for the use case where it's just a single sub account, that might not be the way to go. But for me, I was trying to do something that was true for every or almost every sub account in the agency, and I needed it to be able to be rolled out to new sub accounts without a lot of drama. So building it as an app, even though no one outside of my company can see it, just was the logical way to keep everything centralized and working well.
Yeah, makes sense. Amazing thoughts. Thanks for giving that advice. Callum, you got all that? Callum, I don't. If you want to stay on, Bruce, sounds like we should. Callum said, sounds like we should reconsider previously built version 1 API keys and update to the OAuth. Update to the new private access keys, Bruce. That's the way to do it.
Well, I mean, if it's working, what you're doing now, then I'm not trying to rock the boat and suggest that you re-engineer your whole thing. But if you were building it from scratch today, I definitely would use OAuth because it gives you an easy way to authenticate it when it already knows who you are, and it gives you granular control over access. And I just would be very surprised if they don't force you to use OAuth if they're not already. I mean, that's just kind of the way things are working going forward.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the way that it's going to be happening at the moment. Charles, you just put the link in there, mate. What's the webinar all about, Charles?
So the webinar, this is going on the 28th at 11 a.m. Central Time. And this is all about data privacy compliance, legal docs, ADA compliance, GDPR, data requests, you name it. So yeah, if you register, even if you don't attend, you'll get a recording of the call. So
there you
like
go,
Lonnie said it was going to be out. So just register and you'll be sent a recording. But yeah, this is a partner at Climb is coming to do a webinar. I've done one with him before. He's doing another one. Climb is the company that I use for data compliance, GDPR compliance, ADA, you name it. That's who I use.
Yeah.
And he provides a ton of good information just on data compliance and accessibility. And so even if you're just looking to get knowledge, it's going to be a great webinar.
So yeah, Lonnie, get in and register so you get the recording. And enjoy Cancun. Anybody else going to Fur's event over in Cancun? I should say Fur and Michael Reimer's event over in Cancun. Charles, you going over there to get a suntan, mate?
No. No.
I tried to put my hand up. They said they sent my boss Zach Conans instead of me on this one. I said, you bastards. But never mind, you can't have it all. Haydar's laughing. Haydar, you go to Cancun.
Just with your, how do you say, pocket money? If I have your credit cards, I can call you whatever the hell you want, but I will definitely go for that.
Fair enough. Anybody got anything else they want to bring up on what they want to talk up before I start making up subjects and things like that?
I have a question. How are you today?
Good, and yourself? Bernadette, my favorite do-it-right real estate agent.
Like, I'm over here trying.
Well, you guys missed the call last week. B Bernadette is absolutely killing it in the real estate world. She doesn't even have to see people, which is great.
I know, right? That sounds bad when you put it like that, but
Oh, it's true though. It's I'm not making stories up, but yeah, Bernadette, go for it.
I'm working on my main website, and the global section isn't sticking and isn't connecting to all the other pages like it's supposed to. I reached out to the chat support. That's what I was doing while you guys were talking a minute ago.
Yeah.
He was saying it might take a minute. Is that normal, or for it to populate or connect?
Can you
Sorry.
share your screen?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Okay. Let me do that now.
It definitely is not immediate. It takes somewhere between a few seconds and a couple of minutes.
Oh, well, it was like 20 minutes that I've been doing this within over 20 minutes.
At 20 minutes, it's not happening.
That's what I figured. So this is my page. I created this part in the global section.
Yeah.
The navigation.
But when exactly.
Okay.
But when I go and click on the other pages, it doesn't stick.
Go to the builder. Let's see. Okay, so click the X on the SEO metadata. Okay, so you're using the universal element. Okay. And then go to the container that is in. Outside of that. Well, go to the section. Sorry, the green.
Where's that?
Hold on.
Because on the main, should I go to the main page where it is showing so you can see it in that builder?
No.
Okay.
Okay. So you've got your section here, and then your first column, row, and then it's on the main page.
That's correct.
Are you putting this, oh, you've got a universal inside of the universal.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Okay, so yeah, that's what's causing the confusion.
Okay.
So if the section is a universal or global. So just so everybody understands, global will update across the product. What do I mean by that? Websites is a product, funnels is a product, blogs is a product. Stores are a product. They're all different products, okay? Global only pertains to the product. Universal is cross-product, okay?
Okay.
So you did good picking universal. In case you want to do a blog and use the same header, you'll be able to do this, update it one place, and it'll all work.
Okay.
Now, okay, so you're including this HTML. Are you including this HTML in every page?
I wasn't. I was just trying to do the top part where it says like home, company, client, login. That's
Okay.
what but if that part will work, then I'll take it.
I'm not exactly sure what this is.
I think that's the code to make the scroll bar that color. That
Let's
extend we
see.
had added to it.
Okay, this is all yours. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, this doesn't need to be. So what I would do is I would duplicate this section. Okay, so if we duplicate this, and then we're going to trash this. So now we just have a regular element, but it's contained within your global section or your universal section. Okay.
Yep.
Mhm.
So what you're going to do is you're going to, let's see, let's do settings. Let's do master header for key connect AI
Do we want to do the stickiness or no?
universal section. The stickiness is up to you. Some people like it to stick to the top as you scroll. I mean, as soon as you scroll down, it's going to
Okay, then we don't have to do it.
Yeah, you don't have to do that. You can change that. So now we'll go ahead and save. And we're going to save. And it didn't update then. Okay, so it didn't change the name for some reason, but now you've at least updated this to where it should work now. So if we go back over to the About Us, we're going to let's actually do this. We'll do add elements, pre-built section, or saved assets, universal sections.
I think, yeah.
Do this one.
Mhm.
Okay. And then we'll get rid of this. So you're just going to put this on every page.
Okay.
Okay. And then the one thing you want to do, I'm not going to do because I don't know where you're at in this process of this website. Just whenever you get this swapped out, you can choose to click publish and you could see it live on the site. I just click save so it's saved. But that's what you need to do. You just need to remove what you have on those other pages as a header and add this one universal section. But yeah, don't put universals inside of universals or globals inside of globals.
Didn't even know the difference until you explained it. So thank you.
You're very welcome.
I appreciate that.
There's your computer back.
Look, and you've always been my favorite You didn't hear that. You didn't hear that.
Great. I did.
Steven, you didn't hear it either.
Oh no, he's everybody's favourite. This is actually they call this extend the unfiltered, but I call this Charles's second call. So without him, it could get very boring. But so I didn't even know there was universal elements now. I have not been watching the high level releases, Charles. I've been very, very lazy. You should be challenging me on all of these calls. What are the new releases, so I'm up to date with them all?
We'll just make sure to direct every question. Well, what do you think, Steven?
Yeah. I've got to pull my finger out then. But Saf, you got your hand up, mate. Go for it, buddy.
Hi, doing guys. Thanks for your time and your expertise. I was wondering, Charles. I think a good 8 months ago, I was walking on a treadmill whilst in a meeting, and you said that was a good idea. I'm thinking, have I inspired you to do this?
Maybe subconsciously. Yep.
I was just gonna ask. So basically, guys, I'm trying to customize like my the GHL platform for my customers. So we've called it Community Connect, and I'm trying to kind of redesign the menu side of things and the custom kind of look of it. So I've got guys working on it, and I'm putting a few patterns on the left and just basically changing the color, and I'm gonna want that being set as a snapshot and then used for sub accounts basically that we get from that industry niche. Is that a lot of work, or is that something that's quite fairly straightforward?
It's really easy. Are you using the free Extendly theme customizer in the app marketplace?
No.
There you go. Sorry to advertise Extendly. You are on Extendly call. I know Charles was going to say exactly that as well. It's
already in the chat.
It's really easy to do, Saf. That's a good customizer. It's free. It's point and click and all that sort of thing. If you need to go to another level, there are more advanced and a ton more expensive options out there. I know Charles uses the Marketer's Toolkit as I used to in my agency as well. But for what you want to do, the customizer is free. It's free to use. There's no catches or anything like that. Go in and customize away. Turn your dashboard to pink and yellow with unicorns on the loading screen if you like.
Where do I get it from? Sorry.
From the app marketplace. So be logged into HighLevel.
Yeah, okay. I'm logged in now. And app marketplace. All right. Okay. And what's it called?
There's a link in the chat. Just if you've got your GHL account open, just click on that and it should take you straight there, Saf.
Oh my God. You know what? And my VA team of like build me a lot of hours. They've quoted me a lot of hours. Right. Okay. So stop using generic GHL, get professional agency branding. Okay.
There you
go. I'm just looking at it. So you can just change everything, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'll look into that. Appreciate that, guy. That was a quick one.
Yeah, Jacqui says there's a couple of things that are going on there that might play up. What's playing up in there, Jacqui? And I'll bring this to the team's attention as well.
Well, we changed the colours to the colours that we liked, and then we found that things down the left-hand menu bar headings all changed their names, and things were in different places. So we picked a different colour, and the words changed again, and so I don't know if that was intentional or it's a bug. I assumed it was intentional because it was just dependent on what colours people had developed, and they like different words. But
yeah, you wouldn't think so. Listen, I'll bring that to the team's attention after this call, and that doesn't sound like that's something that should be happening. Like if you call it if you call it chats instead of conversations, it should stay in whatever color you have it in. So I'll bring that. I'll reach out to Serge personally, whose team built it all, and ask him to have a look at those sorts of things.
So that's why going on I was on just on brand color. Was it brand colors? No, themes. That's the set themes.
Yeah.
So we're currently on, I think, Night Sky. Hang on, dark blue.
So each theme will have different fonts. It'll have different colors. Yeah.
And
so
the wording though, it's more. I don't mind about the fonts and colors. It's the wording on the menu bar on the left. So
yeah. So the best thing to do if you're for anybody that's using the customizer is a dedicated team that's working on specifically that. When you're in the customizer, you will see a button for support. Use that support button, and that goes directly to the customizer team. So you can record a Loom video, screenshot, whatever works best, and send it through that support button within the customizer tray itself.
Okay.
Mad. Yeah, I mean, Jacqui, I don't know if you can hear me, but yeah, but I know you're part of EC.
Yes. Hi, UK. Yes.
Yeah, so am I. And so I'm trying to get the same look that Nigel's got on his. I'm not trying to get the same look. I've got my own look, branding and colors and stuff, but I just like the way he's customized everything.
Okay, just be careful if you're trying to imitate what they did. They had to strip it all back down to mostly basic because it took up so much bandwidth that it slowed everything down in the UK. They took it mostly back to the GoHighLevel features function.
Or have they?
That's why that's why a lot of stuff changed about 4 or 5 months ago.
Or I don't know. I mean, I just really just want my own color and pattern. That's all.
Yeah. You can't do it if you're using the Genie version still, though.
No, I've got my own. I've got my own SaaS.
Yeah.
I've got my own clients.
So far, I'm on both, so it's confusing. But yeah, so if you change color, you've got things like it's scheduler instead of calendar on some things on the left-hand side. So it's just different wording. It's just working out what you've got. So you've got deals instead of pipelines, I think it is, or opportunities.
So when you're in the customizer, just click on the support.
Yeah.
And fill out the form. Share a Loom video if at all possible. But this goes straight to the team that's specifically working on the customizer.
Brilliant. Okay, thank you. Love the colors though. There's some really good ones that match our colors. So.
Yep.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, guys. Charles, Steven,
that's okay.
Legends.
That's what we're here for. Hey da.
Does anybody take any SEO analytics before they start to print their blogs? Okay, let me give around a little bit of things laying around that question. So just imagine we have a customer, we already figured out, okay, blogs would be a perfect tool to just react to current things in politics regarding his business. And I was like, hey, why don't we use AI to fully automate this and check for the necessary SEO keywords and make stuff up based on your knowledge, which we have saved in Google LLM, and your positions, and putting just Gemini in between it to craft those blog articles.
Absolutely. What's the question?
Did anybody did this before?
Yeah, I've done it.
Yep.
So I've built a mini app, and I've done that, and I wanted to get in SEO and LLMs and all that sort of thing. And I put in a book that I've written about how to sell AI to humans, and I said, create me blog posts that relate to the app. And it's a cron job. It creates me a new blog post every day. Based on the information that I've given it. And it's all SEO friendly, it's all LLM friendly, and away you go.
Wonderful. What environment are you using? If I hear cron job, it's something like Linux, but what is the platform you?
I used Lovable to build it, and then just setting up cron jobs to just basically hook back into Superbase, and away you go.
Oh, okay. Yeah, wonderful.
Yeah, I've become an expert on cron jobs now. I'm actually in the midst of playing around with building a navigation app for the England waterways, because it's all crap out there, which shows walking distance to pubs and operating hours and all the canals and the networks and the history and all of that sort of thing. It's ending up to be quite a big app at the moment. And but what I'm going to do, because my wife needs to do something because she's getting bored. So we're actually going to give the app away, but we're going to charge businesses to advertise on it at just a tenner a month or something along those lines. So when you get within 5 miles of the business, and there's a pub, it'll say, "Hey, come in for happy hour, Stephen," or, you know, show this and get a discount or whatever it may be. So we'll sell advertising. So that's my expertise on cron jobs. I'm skimming all of the CRT and the ER websites and all of that sort of thing. So I know cron jobs well now, hater.
Yeah, so like if you would see yourself before creating those cron jobs on your platform used as Lovable, is there anything you would wish for to be known earlier before you started, especially around this SEO current new situation thing around?
Oh, listen, I'm the worst person to ask about SEO and all of that sort of thing. Is anybody here got their hands deep in SEO and things like that? I just do what AI tells me, hater. I put it into Manus or put it into ChatGPT and get Manus to check ChatGPT. And I know Charles is going to say something here.
Yeah, I mean, it really comes to how often are you going to be publishing?
We are planning on publishing on Wednesdays and Fridays because this is the most things in politics, because HVAC businesses in Germany are heavily politic related. Most things in politics happens on Wednesdays and Fridays.
So, and you could do this in Make, you could do it in NaN, you could go to Lovable, build an app. I mean, there's a lot of different ways you could do this process. What I would do is probably encourage you to write more frequently. And here's why: because you're basing it off political news. And so there's a quick ramp up to people searching for it, and then it falls immediately off. So you want to get that information out there as quickly as possible so that you can catch some of the trending traffic that's currently searching for it. So if you can speed up the process, you don't have to worry about getting SEO totally perfect to whatever the algorithm is in that moment. Just worry about the basics. Very standardized, you know, meta tags, structure overall, H1s, H2s, paragraph. Keep it simple. And think more 500 to 750 word blog articles more frequently. And what you can do is you can run automations that look to relevant sources or search Google or, you know, search Reddit and pulls the most recent topics that are related and then curates them into an article that immediately posts. So so that way it's pulling what's trending right now. You know, what is the latest topic? And you can use AI prompts in Make or NAN, or you could build this out in like Google AI Studio or Lovable, to where you're telling the prompt essentially, go look at today's news. Anything that's, you know, from a previous day, exclude, and, you know, take the top trending or most critical and let's write an article about that. The other nice thing about putting 500, 750 words is easy to digest. It's going to summarize it nicely. You don't have to worry about as much formatting because there's not much there to format. It's only 750 words. So it just enables you to put out a lot more content and stay relative with what's going on.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah, that would be my recommendation. I don't get into going crazy with technical SEO. It's just,
I have to be pretty
I just
honest,
push
so
out a ton of content.
I just saw the API endpoint for blogs, and I saw that it is just really, really, how do you say this? It is so easy to publish over this API endpoint that I was like, hey, we need to utilize this better yesterday.
It's stupid easy.
Today. Yeah,
it's
right.
Stupid easy. Yeah.
Right. So yeah, so just as a summary,
because all you do is you have the AI generate the HTML that gets inserted into that API endpoint. That's it.
Yeah.
So the formatting and everything. So even if you're taking this down to like doing it in Make, where you can't really format the output. You can format it through HTML or Markdown in Make. So you just choose the HTML path as, hey, output this as a blog article in HTML format, and then you push that through the API endpoint, and voila, you have a formatted article.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, this is so nice.
Great
RSS.
advice.
was right with
I
something
mean,
easy
you
to
could
set
also
up.
look at RSS feeds. So look at, high quality news feeds, grab the RSS and digest that. And that way you're not even having to go out
That's a
and
really
search.
good idea.
So as soon as it hits, the main news station, you're grabbing it, taking that content, rewriting it, and publishing it on your own site.
That is awesome advice.
And using AI to do it, or you don't even have to wake up.
I think
Yeah.
the main pain point in my world is just my customer had this really specific wish to me, and he was like, "Hey, I do like HighLevel, and I built a platform for something else, and he don't want to jiggle around in so many tools." And I was like, "Hey, that's no problem. Front facing everything is HighLevel, but I can do in the backend what the hell I want."
Exactly
and I tried
right.
to look through HighLevel for this. HighLevel is already capable of doing this, right? With the workflow builder and with custom code blocks, applying for blog articles and everything. But I thought maybe I just ask for an integrator audience because somebody, as you two already done, had a better idea. But yeah, wonderful to see. Thanks so much.
Fantastic. Good advice. Saf, go for it, buddy.
Sorry, guys, just once again. I was just going to ask, because I'm going to be dwelling into like 3 or 4 different niches, so starting from one, will the customize app that I've kind of installed now, will it allow me to set different customizations for different sub accounts?
I don't think ours does it, Charles?
No, not visually. So earlier you mentioned like buttons or links or menu items on the left-hand side.
Yeah.
Okay, so that can be solved by your SaaS plan. So when you create a SaaS plan, you have the ability to attach a snapshot as well as custom menu links.
Okay.
So you can say, okay, with this SaaS plan that's built for plumbers, I want them to have these custom menu links, but for the electricians, they need these other ones. So you can do that in the SaaS configurator. All you need to do is when you go to create a custom menu item, a new one, go to your agency dashboard, settings, custom menu links, create new. When you create the new one, make sure that you add it to a dummy account, sub account. Okay. Because otherwise you can't pick it in the SaaS configurator. It has to show to at least one dummy account by default. Okay. And then you can, in your SaaS configurator, when you're creating your SaaS plan, there's a section for your snapshot. Right next to it is a button for your custom menu links that you want for that specific SaaS plan.
But if you wanted red for plumbers and yellow for electricians on the dashboard,
couldn't do that.
That's not achievable at the moment. Saf.
Couldn't do that. That you would have to. So I use the marketers toolkit. You can do that with the marketers toolkit. There's you get what you pay for. If you want to go crazy with customization and get super specific down to every little detail, you're going to pay for it. If you're like, hey, I just want it themed, my brand, and that's it, stick with the Extendly customizer.
Yep.
And
Saf, I paid $3,500 for a lifetime deal in the marketers toolkit. So free is good if you can get away with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And honestly, your customers don't care.
Yeah.
Only you do.
Yeah. They just want to see the picture of Saf up the top there with your face smiling at them every day. And away you go.
I think, it's true. I only wanted a different color for a different niche, and just that fits that niche, and like a pattern that on the menu that really just resonates. It's not a big deal, but
Yeah, don't dwell on the little things, mate. They're really not going to mind as long as it's doing what it should do. And go out, launch, make some money, and then go and spend $3,500 on the marketers toolkit.
Right.
But by the way, just so everybody knows, so I have a client that's been with me for, gosh, over 3 years now. she has vision issues. She's not blind, but she does have vision problems. She works in front of a computer every day. She is she has seen other HighLevel instances. She knows we're built on HighLevel. She's worked with other people. It has come up more than once on how thankful she is that we've stuck with the core colors. And here's why. While it may look pretty, that doesn't mean that you're not actually hurting your customer physically. Eye strain is a real thing. Being able to easily read, it may look beautiful, sexy, all techie, newy, but if it makes it harder to read, if it hurts after looking at it for a long time, all you're doing is putting in unnecessary roadblocks. Keep things simple when it comes to colors. And quite honestly, HighLevel changes crap all the time. So the less customizations you make, the better you're going to be in the long term, because oftentimes, and Steven can attest to this, HighLevel changes stuff without telling anybody. And then you're playing catch up.
Exactly right. You wake up in the morning and everything's broken all of a sudden, and it is all the time.
So the less you do, the better off you will be. Also, as you get into getting promotional videos and content, training videos, knowledge-based library, stuff like that, again, this is all those things are always going to be based, no matter where you get it from, it's going to be based from a default UI standpoint. So if yours looks dramatically different, well, guess what? What they're looking at in the knowledge base and what they're looking at in your crazy customized HighLevel, it may not sync up with them. So unless you have to keep that in mind.
Unless you're using Extendly's knowledge base and all of the screenshots are taken inside the iframe, so it doesn't matter what color your dashboard is, and that's why we do that.
Yeah. So but just keep that in mind. It's just things to consider. People like to go crazy with these theme builders, and you can look at Beyond's posts in the group. He's like, I don't recommend you even do this, but everybody wants to do it, so here's a free app. That's how this whole thing came about. Because he wanted people to stop wasting time on it, because it doesn't add to the bottom line.
Yeah, saying that our Extendly one is customized. It's all white. Anybody else got any other questions before I go and have my dinner? I've got a lovely steak. You'll appreciate this, Charles. Walking around 20,000 steps, I've got a lovely steak and ale pie and a pint of porter waiting for me.
The steak is good. Today. The steak is good.
Yeah. Oh, there's a lovely little shop down the road from where we are, and they make all their own pies and Scotch eggs and all of that sort of thing. And it's the only thing that's open in the village at the moment. So we walk down.
I've got shrimp tacos waiting on me. So.
Shrimp tacos are all right as well.
Yeah.
You'll have those. But guys, once again, thank you. I hope everybody got something out of this. I really hope these continue and succeed, and it's great to have people joining once again. I thank Charles for attending Charles's second call for the week, and helping out. It's really appreciated. And same bat time, same bat channel next week, guys. Have a fantastic week, kick butt and all that sort of thing. Jacqui, please, and Bernadette, if you're still here, get me those links to your webinars. I'd love to come along and support you.
Oh, I'll definitely, Steven. I'll send it to you on Facebook because I think I follow you.
We are friends on Facebook, and Jacqui, send it through and I'll get along and support you. But guys, thank you so much. Have a wonderful week. Have a wonderful weekend, and we'll talk next week. Take care, guys.
Thank you. Have a great day, everybody.